Grand Chief Joseph Tequiro Norton will be in Ottawa on Wednesday, November 30th to present the Mohawk Council of Kahnawak's position on the issue of membership. This to a parliamentary standing committee studying proposed amendments to the Indian Act. Membership Portfolio Chief Sky explains.
We were in Gatineau last week for our monthly KCR meetings, Kahnawake-Canada Relations for Lands and Membership, and we were advised that they were going to be having standing committee meetings on the 30th regarding S3, which is the amendments to the Indian Act after the Deschanel decision. And we expressed, well, how come we didn't know about it? How come we weren't invited? So as a matter of fact, on the weekend, email was sent inviting us to participate. We'll have a 10-minute opportunity window to, I guess, express our perspective and point of view with regard to amendments to the Indian Act and just our position regarding membership, that it should be the responsibility of the First Nation to identify who their people are, and Canada continuing to make amendments to the Indian Act and expanding on that criteria is making us concerned about the fear of ethnocultural erosion and, just the difference between who we recognize as being Ungwehunwe or Ganyagahaga and who is a status Indian. For us, we have strict criteria in Kahnawake about who could be recognized as members, and then Canada goes so far and gives, these band cards to people who might never meet our criteria, but their band card will say Mohawks of Kahnawake, and then they attempt to come here, they want to own land, they want to live here, and we say, hey, we have our criteria. So there's definitely a conflict, with regard to Canada's imposition, with regard to registration and Indian status and our membership law and the Ganyagahaga Kahnawake Registry. We're just thankful that we are going to have the opportunity to come and let other people hear, Kahnawak's position and what we're trying to defend and why we're so, assertive when it comes to, I guess, our laws having paramountcy, and because they don't necessarily, they don't have the same criteria. It's very different, and as a matter of fact, Deschanel goes as far as to try to, because really it's rectifying the sex-based discrimination in the Indian Act. They say they didn't go far enough in '85, they didn't go far enough in 2010, so now it's going even further. It's very complex what's happening. Maybe there's an education component that we can do aside from this. I mean, talking about the standing committee is one thing, but just so people have a real understanding of what's going on. And that's why the KCR table is so important, because a lot of times when the Indian Act is imposed on us, it causes a lot of problems. Lack of control for lands, lack of control for membership, and Kahnawake is very assertive in our direction and where we want to go, and a lot of times we clash.